Audrey, the reason why we're here is because we've done lots of taping and lots of stories with you, and there are a couple thousand people coming together, and we want them to know what you were thinking when you thought of the Ronald McDonald House and some things that you always want them to remember.
To care. To care for other people. To think of what other people need, and I mean, we can think of our own needs of what we need, but to think, is there anybody else that I can help?
What do you think you did to help your patients be courageous? All of your patients were courageous in their battle with cancer. So on a day-to-day basis, what did you create on the floor, whether it was your parakeet cage or...
It wasn't a parakeet cage. It was a floor-to-ceiling bird cage with growing trees and something like 10 boys and 10 girl finches. Wait. And not only that is, finches did what finches do. They lay eggs. And they hatch eggs.
So why did you have that on the floor? And did anybody know about it? Well, or did you just do it?
When they finally found out that they all had a fit, but because they thought, oh, no, well, how awful, birds. Well, what's wrong with a finch? You know, a finch is a nice bird. So what can you do to make life a little better for children that are stuck in hospital with a bad disease? Fortunately, nobody liked oncology. So the people who run the place would rather not go to the oncology floor. So I got away with things I could do in oncology, which I'm sure you couldn't have done on a healthy ward. Right, one child said, can I bring my parakeet in a cage? Oh, sure, you can have your parakeet. Some child said, well, can I have my bunny here? Oh, of course you can have your bunny here. So tell your mum to bring the cage and you can have the bunny by your bedside.
So really, you thought about the family and you thought about patients before the buzzword family-centered care. You were doing family-centered care before it was a term.
But we learned it from somebody. We learned it from Dr. Sidney Farber at the Children's Hospital in Boston, who has this beautiful drawing of a family in the middle and all the people around it. And the center of treatment for a child with cancer is the family. A family with a sick child is a sick family. So you must think about everybody, the siblings, the mother, the father, maybe grandmother that's housekeeps or something like that. You have to remember that they're part of a group. So you must remember the family.
So how does the Ronald House then, in a similar way, help families or patients or siblings have courage?
Oh, it's a huge help. I mean, it's an incredible home environment. It's not just food and beds and clothing. It's a atmosphere of care and support. So it's the epitome of care.
Did you ever imagine that it would be worldwide?
Oh, of course I knew it. It would end up with 525,000 houses all over the world. Of course I didn't. I mean, how could I possibly think that?
So what was it every single day that you focused on that kept you motivated and moving forward?
I guess I was single-minded.
Single-minded?
Yeah.
Single-minded on reaching the goal? You didn't take no for an answer?
I guess that's right, right? Mm-hmm.
If you were to summarize what it is that you want future generations to know about you, what would it be?
That she was a woman who cared.